So there's like 2 more hours, 3 more hours until Edmond Dantes officially leaves and the event is over and all that stuff. And I've took the past couple of weeks not only feeling better because I've been sick for a couple of weeks actually, but I've also been thinking, should I go for Edmond Dantes? Should I roll for Edmond Dantes? I don't know, because I do love Edmond Dantes. I love his design. I especially his sprite. His Noble Phantasm, sick as fuck. He's not exactly the most broken servant in the game. In fact, he kind of sucks. As of right now, in JP, he's actually really good because of the buff and because of Skadi. But as of right now, in NA, he's kind of trash. Like, just putting that out there, gameplay-wise, he's kind of trash. But design-wise, I really like him. Lore-wise, I really, really like him. So, it took me a while to decide, do I want to roll for him? Because as you guys should know, I do not Wail in NA. So, whatever I use, it's permanent. Whatever tickets I use, permanent. Whatever quartz I use, permanent. I've only spent in the paid gachas, and I never bought more than the 30 quartz required to get those, to do those paid gachas. But I do have quite a bit of SSRs, despite being a semi free to play, semi Wail. Again, I only do the paid gachas, so as you guys could see, this is my SSR lineup. Not exactly the most impressive in the universe, but as somebody who has not spent a single cent aside from paid gachas, this is pretty good. Because if you take out Tamama, who I got in the paid gacha, and if you turn John into NP1, because he did spook me eventually, so technically speaking, I got her legitimately without the paid gacha, but I did get the second one out of a paid gacha, and co-alter, then I would have, I believe, 13 SSRs plus an NP2 Musashi, who I also got for free, may I add, and Vlad, who's a bitch, but he's also NP2. So everyone else is NP1. But yeah, I'd say being a semi free to play account, this is pretty good stuff. So I want to know, guys, and please specify whether or not you are a free to play, whether you're Wail, or maybe you're like me, where you just do the paid gachas and whatnot. And please specify if you're talking about NA or JP or both. And let me know how many SSRs do you guys have. If you don't know what SSRs mean, basically 5 stars. Let me know how many 5-star servants you have, whether or not you are NA, JP, Wail, free to play, whatever it may be. But that's the lineup I have. So, and the reason, even despite me wanting Edmond Dantes for such a long time, because I never got him for JP, is because like there's other gachas this year I want to go for. For example, I want to go for Kiara when she comes out. I want to go for Sherlock Holmes when he comes out. I want to go for this and that when they come out. And I don't want to risk using a lot of my resources right now on Edmond Dantes, who's somebody that I know is going to come back next year. But the thing is, even though he comes back next year, there's going to be other servants I'm going to want next year. So I might as well get him over with right now. And besides, the Kiara or the Fate CCC extra collab event is not going to happen for another 3-ish months, 2-3-ish months. So I actually have quite a bit of time to recuperate whatever I might use. Like, if I use all my quartz and all my tickets for Edmond Dantes and don't get him, then obviously I'm fucked. But if I only use like 100, maybe like 50 tickets, I should be fine for 3 months for Kiara. And then I could save for Sherlock and then the summer events and so on and so forth. So hopefully I do not regret my decision. Because if I fail, then I will regret my decision. If I get Edmond Dantes and I still have quite a bit of quartz left, quite a bit of tickets left, I'll be fine. I might give myself a threshold. Maybe if I hit the 50 ticket mark and let's say the 250 quart mark, I will stop, even if I don't get shit. And it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt me a lot, but I feel like this is something I must do because Edmond Dantes is a servant I've always wanted. And yes, he's trash, but just lore wise and design wise, I really like him. So hopefully I finally get him. JP, he's avoided me pretty much 100% of the time. There's nothing I could do to get him. I know he's gonna be back in the paid gachas for NA as well, but I don't really rely on that to get a singular servant. So his next dedicated raid up is like 1.5 years from now, and the next summer event starts. So let's do this. Edmond Dantes, if you come to me, I will tickle your nipples. There you go. There you guys go. Okay, let's do this. By the way, if I cough, which I have already, or if I drink some tea, it's because I am a little bit sick. So I have to drink this shit in order to feel a little bit better. My throat is absolutely killing me. Been absolutely tired for the past couple of weeks. Feeling a lot better, but still pretty bad. School is starting tomorrow, so yeah. And for those of you guys who wanted me to stream these roles, because they streamed last night, and people were like, why did you go stream Edmond Dantes? We want to see the salt. The thing is, I was streaming a bit too long last night, and I had to go run to JP in order to do the gacha over there. And I'll be honest, my luck in JP has been pretty subpar. Like, yeah, I did do pretty well in the paid gacha. Well, not really the paid gacha, the New Year's gacha. And I did pretty well when the Lost Book gacha dropped. The last Lost Book gacha we got. But overall, I haven't been really doing that well in JP. The Ilya event was full of fuckery. It was really full of fuckery. And yeah, so we used 5 tickets, which is the amount that we gathered, which is some of the amount we gathered throughout the Edmond Dantes challenge quest. So it's not like we lost that much shit in the grand scheme of things, but hopefully the first 10 roll, if we get Edmond Dantes in the first 10 roll, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna go for an NP2. I'm gonna go for NP3 or anything higher. Just NP1 is enough. Yes, he doesn't hit hard because again, he's a quick servant. He doesn't have his buff yet. We gotta wait for Skadi for him to be really, really good. But again, 1 is enough for me either way. Yes, he will hit like a wet noodle, but I like him that much that I'm willing to just stop at NP1. Also, if you talk about how many SSRs you have, specify if there's any NP2s or NP3s or even NP5s if you have that. Because I just want to take a roll call, so to speak. This is actually a really good CE. Is this my first one? It's my first one. This is actually a really good CE with riders. Give it to like somebody like Ozymandias. He's gonna hit like a truck because I believe that Craft Essence allows you to do, I want to say 30%. It could be 25%, but I think 30% stronger damage against casters, and that's a permanent like buff. It cannot be removed or anything. So it's like that's just a really good all-around Craft Essence against casters. So yeah, really good if you give it to riders. Speaking of riders, if I do get spooked by 5-star, I mean a waiver would be nice. Never hurt getting another waiver, or I don't even have waiver to begin with. Wouldn't hurt to get another Jack the Ripper, Enkidu. There's a lot of servants that I'm actually willing to get spooked by as far as 5-stars. But of course, I am here for Mr. Dantes. And again, I'm gonna give myself a threshold because so far this 10 roll doesn't look that great. So I'm gonna give myself a threshold. If I don't get him by 250 quartz, maybe 50 tickets, I will stop because I'm not trying to risk getting wrecked. And I know a lot of you guys want to see me get salty. I know a lot of you guys want to see me cry. I know a lot of you guys want to see me just commit atrocious things to myself, but it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna allow myself to get to that point unless I get a 10 roll with just full of Fion Cumhails and Beowulfs. Then yeah, you guys will probably see quite a bit of salt. So this 10 shot, honestly pretty bad. It's not the worst thing in the universe because we did get this CE. Let me just specify 35%. Wow, even higher than I said. So at Limit Brook it's like 40% stronger damage against casters. So it's like, dude, and it ignores invincibility. So it's like, dude, that's really, really good. One of the most underrated CEs for sure. A lot of people love Kaleidoscope for good reason, for sure. But I tend to favor the more long run Craft Essences. I just think they're a bit more useful. Kaleidoscope's really only useful for like farming or if you're using a full out Berserker team, stuff like that. But yeah. So we shall see how these rolls go. Fortunately, I don't have my girlfriend with me this time. Usually she's my good luck charm. Although in JP she kind of didn't pull through, unfortunately. But in NA she's an absolute beast. She's a beast master, like legit. I got Merlin the last day he was around. Got King Hassan the second I stopped hitting record for my video. If you guys watched that video, she was there. She helped me get King Hassan. And then literally 5 seconds after I hit stop recording, she legit did a single shot in her account and was like, yo, look what I got. And I was like, you literally got Dantes in the first roll. And it took me like a 10 shot and a couple of tickets. Like, you're a wizard. So like, she's a wizard. If you guys must know, my girlfriend is a wizard. So if you guys ever need that extra boost of luck for Fate Grand Order or any other gacha games, I suggest finding yourself a girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever, of the ethnic background of Cambodian. I don't know why I worded it like that, but if they are Cambodian, then you are basically set for life. That's like, I want to say I'm joking, but legit, there's something about Cambodians that's just like, their luck is just kind of retarded. So that's just the best word I could use for their luck. And the fact that my girlfriend's free to play too, it's like, damn. Again, I'm giving myself a threshold. If I don't get Dantes within X amount of courts, X amount of tickets, then I'm gonna just stop. And I'll be honest, I feel like Edmond Dantes doesn't like me. As much as I like him, and his design, and his voice even, his Noble Phantasm, all that stuff, I feel like he doesn't like me, because JP, he's, like, I spent an absurd amount of quartz trying to get him, collectively, throughout 3 separate gachas. And he was like, no, fuck you. So, hopefully in NA, it's not the same case, but, just judging from these rolls, there's my guaranteed gold, shit. I feel like he's just gonna, like, make me pucker my butthole again. Just gonna throw that out there. I just feel like he's gonna be like, yo, homie Slice, yeah, I'm gonna make you pucker your butthole. And I'm like, I don't want to pucker my butthole, but he's gonna make me do it. So, I mean, if you make me pucker my butthole, at the very least, come to me and watch me pucker my butthole. That's kind of weird, but if you at least come to my Chaldea, I will 100% be fine with it. I will be 100% okay with it. Alright? So, Dantes, I'm just saying, I'm giving you a free pass. Alright? A free pass. I will not resist. I will do everything you tell me to do. Just come to my Chaldea, make yourself at home. I have a lot of EXP cards, a lot of foes just for you. So I could fully train you just like that, bro. Just like that, with a snap of my finger, fam. Also, if you guys are wondering if I'm going to be doing the Valentine's gacha, most likely no. If I do go for it, it's going to be because I get Edmond Dantes in the next roll. And seems like that's not going to happen. So, but MHX Alter, I kind of want her. I always liked her design, but never enough to actually actively try for her. I think I did try for her, but I never actually wailed or used too much quartz or tickets on her. She's just not priority, really. Like, it's nothing against her as a, you know, gameplay wise, she's kind of shit. She's kind of in the same boat as Edmond Dantes right now. Like, she's not good, but the moment Skadi comes out, like, that's when it's the turning point for a lot of these lower tier quick servants. Like someone like Jack or Scathach, they don't really need it. They didn't really need Skadi to be good. They were always pretty good by themselves. But somebody like Dantes or MHX Alter, so on and so forth, those quick servants were always pretty bad. There was never really a time where they were like, yeah, these servants are busted. These servants actually put in work for this event. No, that's never really happened. So yeah. Dantes, if you could just come to me. I know I'm kind of talking shit, but at the same time, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm sure you would appreciate that, because if I were to lie to you and you found out I was lying to you, you would probably hunt me down and fight me, you know, and that's something I don't want to establish with you. I just want to establish a good relationship, nothing past friendship level, of course. But yeah. So I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like Dantes just doesn't like me. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting with these set of rolls. I feel like he just does not like me. Is that just me? Because so far these rolls have been subpar, and I've already done 2 10 shots and used almost 20 tickets, and he's just not coming. I don't know if I should go for a 10 shot again. I think I'm gonna go for a couple more tickets. I'm not gonna do a ritual because so far they're not really working. So, I think what I will do is just use the tickets from here on out and stop at like the 50 mark or something, or until I start feeling like, yeah, this is a lost cause, he's not gonna come. So, and I don't want this video to be too long because I know you guys don't want to skip through too much of the video to get to the part where I get wrecked. Which, I'll be honest, I'm kind of getting wrecked right now. I'm not really getting anything. I haven't gotten a single gold servant. I haven't gotten really any noteworthy craft essences besides Origin Bullet. Like, literally, everything has been kind of shit. So, I feel like my luck just in general for both JP and NA has just been being drained. I know my luck has been quite retarded lately. I know I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone by using the R word, but literally my luck has just been kind of dumb. So maybe this is just a part of my FGO NA history where I just experience a drought, a dryness, so to speak, where I'm just not gonna get anything, which is gonna suck, kinda. I mean, not kinda, it's gonna suck a lot actually. Because these single shots are kind of bad as well. Dantes, like, my boy, there's something you have against me, because if there is, I apologize. If I've offended you in any form or fashion, then I really do apologize, like 100%. I really, really like you, bro. Like, we could be homies, fam. We could literally be homies. We could be the best of friends. I don't know what your favorite food is, but when I was trying for Musashi and mentioned udon, she came to me like that. So I'm saying, Dantes, I don't know what your favorite food is, but if you let me know, I will gladly provide you with that. All right. So just be a homie. Just be a homie slice and be like, all right, dude, I will come to you, but you have to provide me with cookies. I don't know what you like, Edmond Dantes. Maybe you like cookies. I don't know. Actually, I should look at your Valentine's chocolate to get an idea of what your tastes are. But I'll be honest, these rolls. Okay, number 69. Are you gonna come with the 69 ticket? The 69th ticket, I should say. Servant. Assassin again, and another Hassan. Not a single gold servant. This is really bad. This is actually kind of terrible. Like, not even gonna lie, this is actually kind of looking grim. I feel like I should stop just to save myself the trouble of getting too salty, because this is legitimately starting to hurt my guts. Like, legitimately starting to hurt. I'm almost halfway through my tickets. Okay, that's going on with this one. That one took a while. Is it Mr. Dantes, perhaps? No, it's not. It's nothing. It's a nobody. It's Mr. Mofucker. That's his name now. If you guys wanted salt, I think it's starting to come. I'm starting to get the cold sweat. Yep, I'm starting to sweat a little bit. It's not even because it's hot. It's like actually really cold right now. But yeah, starting to get the sweats. And usually when I start sweating, that's when sweat is a little bit salty. I don't know if you guys have ever like ran for PE class or just exercise and then some sweat gets into your mouth and then you're just like, oh fuck, that's salty. That's kind of, I think that's symbolic. Sweat is symbolic of just salt, and that's kind of what I'm feeling right now, because I'm literally using a good bit of my resources just to get this man. He's a very hot man, don't get me wrong, but like legit, like this is a lot of effort just for him. A lot of effort. Okay, you know what? If I get a 5-star right now, whoever it is, I'll stop, because this is a lot. I will stop, whoever this is. If this is a 5-star, that is. No, it's a Lancer. If it's Karna, then. Oh. Oh, you scared the living shit out of me. If that was actually Karna, though, holy mother jeez. You have worked with me before though, but I guess you don't remember. But all right, we got Anna. If you guys don't know the reference, then you obviously are not familiar with the Babylonia chapter. But at least we got a gold servant, yeah. But she's not a 5-star, so I'm not exactly gonna stop. So we're gonna stop at 50 tickets. And then we're gonna do 110 shot. So literally we only got Medusa Lancer, which is like I don't know, man. I don't wanna regret my decision, because I saved quite a bit for quite a long time. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Is this gonna spark again? Okay. Like, holy mother tits McGee. Like, I just want to see a Rainbow Avenger, and then I'll just stop the recording. Just Rainbow Avenger me. Just Rainbow Avenger me right now. Give me that sexual Rainbow Avenger. So I guess I have to do 210 shots, because if I only do one, it's gonna be 270. But I said I was gonna stop at 250 quartz. The choices are real. Okay, 5 more tickets, and then we'll stop with the tickets. It's a good thing I didn't live stream this, because I know a lot of people would be laughing at me. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are laughing at me right now, but I'd rather not deal with that, because, again, I got the sweats. I legit got the sweats, and it's not feeling good. It's just not. It's not feeling good at all. These are legitimately really bad, like, single rolls. Like, really, like, disturbingly bad. Like, I actually feel a little bit disturbed. I'm actually creeped out how bad these single shots are. Pretty freaking, I'm just convinced now that Dantes does not like me. I'm like thoroughly convinced that Dantes, like, I should just stay away from him. There's something about me that he just personally does not like about me, which kudos to him for finding whatever that characteristic is, but I wish he would let me know so I could just change it. I could change for you, bro. I could literally change for you. I could change my clothes, I could change my accent, I could change whatever you want. No, you're not gonna come to me, okay? So unfortunately, we're not gonna keep going with the tickets, but we are gonna do, I believe, depending on how many, if we get him, which we're probably not, I'm gonna do at the maximum 2 10 shots. So there's 1 10 shot right there. And yeah, I want to say this was a big waste of quartz and tickets. I want to say that, because Medusa Lily, I got her, but it's like, not really that great of a servant, to be honest. And I don't really need any lancers, to be honest. I have Karna, who I still have to train, and of course I have Enkidu, my boy. So it's like, Medusa Lily, you're kind of like whatever. You are whatever, actually. So it's like, in the grand scheme of things, we didn't really get anything that great. The origin bullet's like the only thing I would call decent, but everything else was like subpar or just straight shit, just like this craft essence. So yeah, way to make me regret my decision, Edmond Dantes. Thank you very much for this. This is actually a good craft essence, to be honest. Very good craft essence, actually. But yeah, Dantes, thank you very much for the salt. I feel like I needed this bit of humbling because, again, I've been doing pretty well in NA. But I feel like this is a humbling moment for me. And maybe a humbling moment for you subscribers watching. Yeah. Totally. I'm humble now. Thank you, Dantes, for humbling me. Like, obviously, maybe I was getting full of myself. Maybe I was showing off a bit too much flexing going around. I understand, Dantes. Maybe that's what you don't like about me. Maybe I've been doing too much flexing, and you're not a fan of the flex. You're a fan of cool, calm, and collected, and sexual stuff. But you're not a fan of the flex, which is the Cockmaster flex. You are not a fan of that. So I understand. This 10 shot kind of sucks. It actually does suck. I'm just gonna skip. Yep, that was the last one anyway. Okay, one more 10 shot, and we'll see how it goes. Dantes, you made me use over 100 quartz and 40 tickets. Thank you, Dantes. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, good sir. I strongly appreciate it. Yeah, I really do. The salt is definitely real. I don't know if you guys were expecting more of a outburst, like me crying or me raging or me face palming or whatever, but trust and believe, I'm pretty freaking salty right now. I'm pretty salty. This is what you guys wanted. This is exactly what some of you guys wanted. Just straight salt. Because all you guys have been getting from me is salt. Because everyone's always like, how were you able to get King Hassan Merlin and this and that so easily? And I'm just like, because I'm a swagalicious beast. But obviously right now it's not working out. That era of luck is over. It's over. I've gotten to see so many times. Like, what is this craft? What is this? Yeah, it's not looking good, my dudes. Not looking good in the hood at all. These are really bad craft essences to pull. Like, there's other 5 stars and 4-star Cs I could get, and I'm just getting the shitty ones, really. I'm just thoroughly convinced Edmond Dantes doesn't like me. I'm thoroughly convinced he just doesn't like me. Kind of a shame. It's kind of a shame, Dantes. It's kind of a shame. We didn't even get any of the 5-star Cs in the raid up. Like, really. I'm really thinking about if I want to do a little bit more. You guys wanted salt? I'm gonna deliver. I'm delivering. This is what you guys wanted, so I'm gonna deliver it. All right. It's not exactly what you wanted, because you wanted this to be streamed, but I'd say this is yeah. This is what you wanted. It's kind of hard for me. Like, once you start rolling, it's kind of hard to stop yourself, especially if you don't get what you want. It's like, shit. That's why a lot of people resort to wailing, but not me, especially since I have a lot of quartz and tickets right now. But still, it's like, salt is salt no matter what, whether you're free to play or a whale. Everyone has experienced some kind of level of salt, and it's all the same feeling. It's a feeling of disappointment, of regret, just frustrated sexual energy. It's a lot to take. And there's my guaranteed gold. I really do not like this craft, by the way. It's really bad. Like, not good at all. Like, what's the fuck? Top it off with this fucking fuck you see. Yep. Never got this, okay. Well, I believe the 10 shot is over, yep. Wow. Well, I think I've had enough of salt today, and hopefully you guys did too. Yes, I could use more, but I'm going to practice this thing called self-control. And it's this mystical technique that's been around for thousands and thousands of years, that's been passed down through generations and generations of civilizations and shit. And it's called self-control. And it's basically this thing where I just stop before I get too far ahead. I feel like I've already, passed that boundary line, but I'm just gonna stop, because I've used 100 and I believe 50 quartz, and I believe 44 tickets, and I only got one 4-star servant. Yeah, that's a thing that just happened. I didn't get the 5-star Rin CE. I didn't get the 5-star Shiro CE. I think I got the Bazette CE, but that's literally it. And yeah, well, that's what happens. That is what happens. So, and I know there's gonna be people that's gonna be like, "Oh, still have a lot left." I mean, damn, there's people that's spent 1,000 quartz on this and that, which is, you know, fair game. It's but I'm gonna stop right now while I'm ahead. I think me and Dantes, it's just something that's just not meant to be. I've tried in JP multiple times. Obviously I just tried in NA, and for some weird reason there's just something the two of us can't see eye to eye with, and it's just, I guess it's just not meant to be. If I get you someday because of a paid gacha or some random shit, then thank you, but as of right now, you and I are just not meant to be. And that's something I have to accept as something. So yep, I guess my era of luck has ended. I mean, for those of you guys who have felt salty, which, let's be honest, all of us has, this is something I like to do, an exercise. It's to look at the servants I already have. Like, can I really be that mad? Yes, I just use up a lot of resources for Dantes, a lot of tickets, a lot of quartz, a lot of time and patience. But in the end of the day, my servant lineup is pretty good already. Like, did I really need Dantes? Not really. Do I want him? Yes, but that's another question. Has my luck already been good? Yeah, so, I mean, I've hit all my goals last year. Unfortunately, this year, it seems that one of my earlier goals of getting Dantes is just not meant to be. We did get Mr. King Hassan. We did get or First Hassan, I should say. We got Musashi twice. And our paid gacha did give us Tamamo, so overall, our 2019 has been pretty good. It's just Dantes decided, you know, nope, it's not gonna happen, my dude. And I would use more resources, but at the same time, I gotta save for Kiara. I'm not trying to get wrecked. Like, even if I do get Dantes, like, I don't want to go into the Kiara gacha with not that many quartz, not that many tickets. So, with that said, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, and comment down below. Let me know what you think about these roles, and of course, let me know how many SSRs do you have, and specify if you are NA, if you're in JP, if you're in both, if you're free to play, if you're a Wail, so on and so forth. I know I've asked this question before, by the way, but I feel like, again, it's been a while since I've asked this question, so I feel like there's going to be a lot of new opinions, a lot of changes to the SSR lineup for a lot of people. And yeah, subscribe to become a supporting character to me, the main character, because without you guys, I'd be the only character. And yeah, there's the salt for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys fully enjoyed it. I'll see you guys someday.